Disney Vacations, all-inclusive resorts. Cruises and family trips to Idaho. Travel to your favorite place and have a celebration. Sandpiper Vacations.
Broadcasting from the Sandpiper Vacation Studio. Welcome to Parents' Night Out with no new friends. The comedy break every parent deserves. This is the podcast where parenting meets pure, unfiltered fun. Real, raw hilarity. It's your night out without the kids, where nothing is off limits. And we say what everybody else is thinking. Whether you're a parent or just need a good laugh, we've got the adult humor you crave. So kick back, relax, and get ready to let loose with us. This is Parents' Night Out with no new friends.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen of the interwebs and Remy?
Let's just call it what it is. What's up, Remy? We've got an earlier start than normal. Nobody's used to us being on here until about 8:15 p.m. And here we are, like 7:50. Everyone's very confused.
Yeah, probably still finishing up dinner, which Emily is bringing me Indian food for dinner.
Oh, nice. Welcome to
you guys
Mahalo,
Indian.
brother.
You guys Indian guys?
I prefer Native American.
Yeah, no. See, I'm not eating hunting and gathering tonight. I'm eating chicken tikka masala.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I can't do the curry. It stains my clothes.
It causes a tummy ache for you.
Oh yeah, when I have explosive diarrhea from it.
Right.
Stains my clothes. I'm doing the chicken tikka masala. I won't go there because I can't take the smell of that curry.
Yeah. The chicken tikka masala, that's like with the mushroom sauce, right?
I have no idea. I think it's a tikka sauce.
You're killing it.
I think it's a tikka sauce. I purposely don't look to see what's in it.
I
know it has chicken in it, and I know it has tikka in it, and I know it has masala in it. I think it's basically like their version of chicken marsala.
And dog.
See, that's why I don't look. They have meats on the menu that I couldn't even pronounce. And that's why I'm sticking with the chicken. And chicken is probably something different in Indian. It's probably goat. And they call goat chicken. I don't know. I have no idea. I just know it's good. I like it. And give you a lot of good rice. The Indians cook the rice different. It's a different rice.
It's cooked differently, for sure. Like, it's not like the Chinese rice.
No, Chinese rice is sticky, which I like a good sticky rice. Where it's like, you don't even need to use a fork. You just pick it up with your hands. Like Zoran Mamdani.
You could turn it into a sculpture like in 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, but it's a great song by David Bowie, though.
Sarah knows what that means, right?
No.
That's the one where it's like
you lost me at that.
Like, open the doors. It's like, no, I'm not. I won't do that. That's that movie, right?
I don't know. The do. It's Spielberg. It's like from the 80s.
I know it throws me off because it's called 2001: A Space Odyssey. And it's from like 1965. But.
Right, exactly. But he subconsciously makes this mold out of a landmark, or a mold of a landmark out of his mashed potatoes.
Oh, so it has nothing to do with rice.
No, well, but no, in the context of like, you could just pick it up with your hands, meaning you could like stick it to, it's sticky.
Right.
You can make a mold of it.
Wow.
Brilliant. Do they use the Chinese rice at like those Japanese hibachi places?
I think they use Japanese rice there.
Okay. True.
Yeah.
And then Mexican rice is different too.
It is. It's like red rice, like dirty rice.
Well,
a little bit of dirty rice, they call it. Get a little. Well, that's Louisiana, I think, actually.
It is funny that different cultures cook the rice differently, and how many different cuisines contain rice. Because you have the Chinese rice, Japanese rice, Mexican rice.
Let's just Asia. The Asians got all the rice.
They do, but then you have the Indian rice.
Indian rice, totally, also Asia.
Mexican rice.
Iraq is Asia. So like, if you see an Iraqi, they're an Asian person, technically.
I thought,
and Russia too, and a lot of regions of Russia is Asia. So Vladimir Putin's Asian.
Interesting.
Weird, right? Weird to think about.
And then the Native Americans have rice also. So Americans have rice.
I did not know that Native Americans had rice. I thought they had corn.
They had rice.
Where do we grow the rice? I don't. Do we have rice fields here?
Yeah, the wheat, the rice fields.
Wheat fields.
The wheat
bread.
fields.
I don't know about rice.
We had to have had rice at like the first Thanksgiving.
I think we
Aren't they
traded
like
the
rice patties.
Yeah, I think we traded
like-
the Russians for the rice.
You know what would be good is a good Canadian rice. Like some
That would be
some
like
of
the
that, like,
whitest rice in the world. It'd just be butter, like how I grew up when I would eat rice. Just butter.
yeah, but could you imagine it with like a little bit of like maple seasoning?
I think that sounds probably like one of the worst things I've ever heard.
Yeah, that
Oh,
doesn't
my
sound
life.
good at all.
No,
As a Canadian, I can say that sounds awful.
that's true. Sarah, you are the world traveler. What country has the best rice?
Ooh.
Or you're not a rice gal?
No, I eat all the rice. Actually, I lived on rice when I was living in Asia.
That's
But-
called ramen noodles.
Jasmine rice is my favorite.
Oh,
Jasmine.
I love a good jasmine
is my
rice.
favorite.
That's the Indian rice, right?
I don't see. I only like curry when it comes to Indian food.
You don't eat the
So-
rice. You just eat the sauce. You just drink
I
the
can't
sauce.
remember the last time I had Indian food when I was living over in Asia, but I don't remember that I had rice with it. I definitely had a lot of curry though. That was my favorite.
So I did just look up a ranking for the best rices, and we're talking about like a dozen different rices right now. Taste Atlas ranks the best 49 rices in the world.
We're not doing
49.
all 49. I know we don't
No,
have a
but
list of
number-
topics, but
But we forgot about jasmine and basmati. That's the Indian stuff, the basmati. They
Yeah.
look like little maggots. Like they're so long.
I like
love
a
a good bag of
good
rice.
like cilantro lime rice.
Ooh,
That's a good. That's a killer rice too.
And then
Really, not a cilantro girl.
I hate cilantro.
There's people that love cilantro and people that hate cilantro. There's nothing in between.
Yeah,
You know, people have a gene that makes cilantro taste like soap.
I've heard that.
yeah.
I don't contain that gene.
No, and
Me,
I
me
might.
either.
I might have to eat a bar of soap and see if I like it. But yeah, this is definitely.
You never ate a bar of soap as a kid for doing something you shouldn't have been doing?
It was hot sauce in my house.
Oh.
Hot sauce.
Really?
I would've
But I
loved
never.
that.
Yeah,
I
they
never really
couldn't do that
talked
to
back.
me.
Yeah, my sister. He put it on my sister's tongue once, and she was like, "Mmm."
I would have been cursing all the time if I got hot sauce put on things.
Yeah, no, it wasn't soap. It was the hot sauce because I was a little bitch. I couldn't do the hot sauce. So it was soap. It was soap.
You know what? You know
I mean, it
what
was
my
not
dad
soap.
did? This is like really weird and maybe explains a lot. Like if I was misbehaving in church, like he couldn't spank me in church. Like I was definitely brought up on spankings. He would pinch my ass. So like not in a like fun, like pinch your cheek way. It hurt.
I was a pinched kid too.
Really?
It was a very discreet. Just stop it, and we stopped.
Yeah.
It wasn't on the ass though.
That was
I grew up
worse
in
than the spank. And then I got my hair pulled too.
That's where it went.
Yeah, is that why?
I feel like the hair pulling and the pinching is like borderline abuse. Like maybe I should have called someone
you
as a kid.
think that's I can't even say.
No,
My grandmother had a wooden paddle that she used on my mom and her siblings called the heat.
Like a sorority
it was
paddle?
called the heat for the seat. And it had a like old
had a
like
name?
painting. Yeah, it had an old painting of a kid who was like bent over with his just bare ass out. And he was holding it and it said the heat for the seat on it. And my mom has 3 siblings and only one of them had kids and she did not want it. And so apparently my mom got it and I got the heat for the seat. I got the wooden paddle. I got the wooden paddle. I got the belt. I got the smacks. I got all of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're
Mine
real
was the crack of the belt. Never a hit, but the crack of the belt.
Oh, just
I got
cracking
it.
it.
I got it once, but yeah, I remember
You're
it.
real serious about your discipline in childhood child abuse. If you have a name for something, like
Yeah,
a
and it's
specific
been
name with
passed
artwork,
on.
with artwork.
I'll have to take a picture. I'm sure they still have it too. Yeah. I don't want that
Chris
crap.
is creating one on AI right now for a new thumbnail.
It was blocked.
It hung up in our kitchen. Like I can remember exactly where it was in our kitchen, and my parents would be like, "You want the heat for the seat?" And like they'd show the back of their hand, but it was never gonna be the back of the hand. It was gonna be the wooden paddle.
Sarah like grew up in like medieval times with like torture devices on her wall.
I It was the 90s.
I mean, like,
I thought that was like normal.
No, not in the 90s. It was no longer acceptable. The 80s, yeah, the 80s we got our asses whooped, but the 90s, I feel like there was more awareness about child abuse.
It was, I wouldn't call it abuse. It was discipline.
Oh my gosh. Heat for the Seat paddle is on like this vintage wooden paddle.
Wait, for real?
Yes, if you
Stop.
Google heat for the Seat,
We're all,
it says
Chris,
apply as needed.
you and I are concerned about like the pinching or the spanking. Meanwhile, Sarah's getting waterboarded at 3 years old for spilling milk.
Yeah,
It's on Etsy.
Oh. Yeah.
It does say
it's
joke.
Exactly. It wasn't
Joke.
a joke.
Vintage novelty joke. Heat for the Seat
It
wood
wasn't a
spanking
joke. I
paddle.
got that thing right on my ass.
The description. Yes, the good old days.
No,
Original
okay.
vintage wooden paddle. Will ship worldwide.
You see the kid bending over?
Yes.
Yeah, that was me. I remember because I couldn't forget because I knew when it was coming and I put my hand over my butt so fast and then one time I got it on my hand and it hurt bad. I hope
Yeah,
my
you
mom
realize
doesn't
there's
watch
more
this.
cushion on the the rear end, and just let it happen.
First time
Yeah.
Sarah bought a car, they're like, "Do you want a heated seat?" She's like, "No, no, 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 no."
We don't do anything heated in this household, okay?
Oh.
You know, it's a little bit insensitive for a Jewish family to have a heat in the seat paddle.
I think I would opt for that, actually. I think that's the better alternative, right?
Better alternative than what?
Well,
Okay.
I had a fireplace in the house. Like, what? That's scary too.
the paddle was above the fireplace, so I'd pick one.
Do you want to go the new age or the way your ancestors went?
Oh,
Chris, how are you going to discipline? Like, how do you discipline Ellie now? And like, how are you going to discipline her as she gets older?
Yeah, so she's in her growling stage. Like, she doesn't get her way. She just go, "Ah." And I just, like, I just, as much as I try, I just
Chris
brush
does
it
the
off.
same thing, though.
And she'll just throw herself around like a pinball. Like when you get the pinball stuck in like the bumper, it just goes. That's what she does now against like just anything she's next to. She growls and then just starts just bouncing off of things. I just look at her and I'm like, I'm like, just stop. Like, what are you doing? Like that's how I talk to her, because I'm like, why are you growling? Like, you sound ridiculous. And then I just beat the shit out of her. No, okay. So and then, I will never hit her. I will. I think I'll just gaslight her a lot. I think probably like mental warfare. I think I'll launch mental warfare against my child. I don't.
I use sarcasm.
Yeah. See, that's. I think that's a really good, because I feel like too, if like she'll just get it. I think she, and if she doesn't get it, then take away. This is Halloween for like 2 hours.
Yeah, there you go.
And when she points up at the TV and says, "La," I said, "No," and then she cries. No, I can never do that. See, it's hard. She's Daddy's little girl. For now,
My son definitely got spanked. Then Michaela, like not as much. Abby, not at all. Like she, like spankings were so not a thing anymore. That they were not accepted anymore. And but I'll tell you what, it's so much easier now to ground her than it was when my son was her age, because now I just take her cell phone away.
See, that's the advantage I have. Like I have all like the iPad, the iPhone, whatever. Like when she's older, it's like if she points for nope, you're not getting it. I think now the punishment is just like nothing. Like you want to be bad, you get nothing. It's like Willy Wonka.
Do you negotiate with her? Like my sister and brother-in-law, they will pre-negotiate. Like the kids have them figured out. Yeah. They'll say, "Okay, I'm going to give you this if you promise to eat the rest of your food. Like I'm going to give you the iPad if you promise to eat the rest." So of course they promise. They get the iPad and then plot twist, they don't finish.
Yeah, I don't negotiate with terrorists. So. No, it's really hard to negotiate with a 1.5-year-old. But I make her do stuff, but I make it fun. Like, so I guess that's my negotiating tactic. Like, after bath time, I make her put her stuff away, but then I'll give her like a nice little round of applause after. She gets like really excited.
You're all about the positive reinforcement.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I like to make things into a game, because then she enjoys doing it. So it's like, go and get Dad's phone, and then she goes and runs and gets my phone, and then we give a little applause. She loves it. I just can't. I'm gonna be really upset when the applause thing doesn't work anymore, because it's very easy to just clap 3 times.
Right. Sarah, your oldest is now like deep into middle school, like 7th grade now.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Does she hate you yet?
No, it won't happen. I'm telling you, it will not happen.
So no eye rolls, no.
We are, well, yes, but like not like in a sassy, sarcastic way, like I am. They do that like I do. Not in like, and I hate you, you've ruined my life, eye roll, like I used to give my parents. Right. But like what Chris was saying, you know, with the round of applause after the fact, it's just as they get older, instead of doing that, I'll be like, hey, can you pick up your room? And then they do it, and I'm like, oh, see? You do know how to keep it clean. That's great. Like, fantastic job. Let's keep it that way. You know, yeah. And I just had this conversation the other day with our youngest about her sarcasm. Like, it's constant. But I understand it because I think it's my fault. So, Lewis, if ever necessary, is the disciplinarian. I am not. Like, I am best friend. I cannot. I'm like, Lewis, really? Do we have to?
You guys have a really good dynamic, because it's tough for the bonus parent to be the disciplinarian, because then you're going to get that, well, you're not my mom. Because trust me, it happens here.
And I haven't experienced that. And you know what's funny is I have to say,
well, because you play the friend role.
Well, yeah, I do.
You guys have it figured out, right? Like I'm not trying to be funny. You have kudos. All right, I'm giving you kudos because of the way you guys have it handled, because I've seen the interactions.
I'm lucky because the girls were very young when I met them, you know, and it's hard for me sometimes. Something was said, I don't know, a few months ago, where one of the girls were like, well, you are my mother. And it kind of hit me different. You know, for me, I was in my 20s when I met them. They were really young, you know, and so they see it differently than I see it. I've been there for most of their lives, whereas I've only been with them for 8 years. So, you know, for me, it was like, oh, wow, they do see me as that. And it kind of took me a really long time to see it from their perspective, too, because I had that mentality that they were going to do the same thing that you had just said. Yeah. You know, like, you're not my parent. Like, no, they don't. They actually have told me, we don't feel that way. That's are really our parent.
Cool. That's really, really cool.
I've lucked out. I treat them the way that I expect to be treated. We talk about things. We don't, you know, discipline them very much because we don't need to. Knock on wood. But, you know, I've definitely played the friend card a lot.
Yeah, I will have to, like, you guys really, really have it figured out from like top to bottom, because, and on the top and bottom, but like you figured out the relationship and how that works. And you figured out the family dynamic. Like I've hung out with you two as a couple, the four of you, and like you guys have it figured out, which is really cool.
I don't know how I lucked out so much. People ask me all the time, like, how do you get along with still with the kids? And they always tell me, just wait. And I'm like, I'm sitting here like, I know how I was when I was their age, and I was a terrorist. Like, for real. I was awful. And so I'm sitting here and I'm waiting and nothing. And then they ask, you know, oh, how are you with, you know, their mom? I'm like, we get along just fine. I communicate the most. Trust me. It's me doing the talking. Yeah. So I don't know. I've lucked out. I got to knock on wood again because, wait, where's my husband? Just kidding.
We say, wait till after we record.
That's really cool. And you've done the legwork to find ways to relate to them, because like they like Star Wars too. Like they like the nerdy stuff, right?
We've raised them that way. We've definitely obviously we've raised them that way, but we have always wanted them to be who they are in every respect. We don't try and change them. We don't try and guide them a different way. Like, oh, maybe, we let them go through their phases because we know that that's what they are,
Yeah.
Are you scared about that though? Since you guys are in witness protection, you ask them to be who they are. It might be a little dangerous.
They shapeshift like I do. It's fine. We don't worry about that. We all have multiple personalities now. You know what? Like I said, I've lucked out. They don't give us trouble with anything. They go to school. They like going to school. They get good grades. They, I don't know. I don't want to jinx myself because
the script writer for your family has to.
Right.
I did. I lucked out. I really did, for sure.
Yeah, no, it's cool to see, and the thing is, by now, like they're not gonna, they're never gonna develop the well, you're not my mom thing, because they see you a certain way that now that's the way that they're gonna see you. You're just gonna get the maybe it's delayed for your oldest. It'll be the high school angst and attitude. And
stop trying to push this on me. Just let me live my life perfectly, okay?
It's gonna be your youngest, because middle school's easy with your oldest. It's gonna be your youngest. That's the terrorist.
Oh, she is. No, she is, because she literally is me in a smaller form.
Yeah.
How
old were they? How old were they when you came into the picture?
So our youngest was 4 and our oldest was 6. Pretty much about 6 months in. So they were young.
Yeah, that's a little bit older than Abby was when Rachel came into the picture.
When you started taking care of her?
Abby was 3. But I'm wondering, like, and look, Abby and Rachel get along fine, but they're both alpha females. And like, I'm in the ranking of my house, it goes, Abby is at the top, followed by Rachel, followed by my first dead dog, followed by the first dead cat, second dead cat, then the 2 live dogs. No. Then the 2 live cats, then the 2 live dogs, then me. Like, I'm at the bottom of the totem pole.
And 2 dead cats, huh?
2 dead cats, yeah. 2 dead cats, 2 dead dogs.
Well, not to expose Rachel's age, because I don't know what it is, but the difference in age between the 2 of them as well is a big deal. It's a big deal.
Huge difference.
Rachel just turned 16.
Sophia and I are 19 years apart. So Jordan and I are 17 years apart. So, it's a lot different, because
and we're 20 years apart
still
from
a child.
Darren. Yeah, I get it.
Wait,
that makes sense. That makes sense.
What's the math? You do that.
The difference between you and Jordan is less than the difference between you and
Oh, you're right. Okay, the opposite. Whatever. He's correct. 21 years and 19 years. Yeah, he's.
I didn't know Mexicans were good at math.
He's showing me up. So it's a big deal, because obviously I still act like a child because I am still a child. So like you said, I get involved in everything that they like, Right. They want to go out and play sports. I'm out there playing sports with them. You guys want to play? I mean, we stayed up one night until 2:00 in the morning playing Fortnite with Sophia. We do these things. Like, we're always up. I've been playing Roblox with them since they were kids. I want, when their friends come over, it's like they want me to be included in I'm one of the friends, like, no, we want to hang out with you. I'm like, oh, okay, fine. I mean, like, literally right before we were coming on here. No, I love it. I actually enjoy hanging out with them because, I like to see how they're very smart kids. And so I like to see what they do and how creative they are. And they're funny kids too. Kids are funny nowadays. Like they know too much, honestly. So
They're really funny.
they are, but they're very, what's the word? They're very aware. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like
Very aware.
I feel like I'm having conversations with adults at this age. And I feel the same about Abby too. I feel like she and Sophia are very close in that respect. Like they're little adults. It's scary. Chris, it goes really fast.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's what I've been hearing.
My 10-year-old nephew, I think he's 11-year-old nephew, they went to Hollywood Studios on Saturday. And at the beginning, they went to the Indiana Jones show. And at the beginning of the show,
Kevin everywhere.
Yeah. Kevin was the director. And my sister said, did you know that he and my nephew cut her off? My 11-year-old nephew said, was the original Indiana Jones. And she's like, how did you know that? Did Uncle Got say that? And he says, Mommy, not a day goes by where Uncle Got doesn't talk about Kevin being the first Indiana Jones and how he met him. And
I bet you pulled out your phone to show him that you have his number.
1,000%.
I had to have a conversation the other day. Well, not the other day, but about why we can't get a dwarf hamster. Okay, we have 2 cats, right? One of them is a kitten.
Little hamster.
Yeah, little hamster.
No,
you can't say.
And that's fine.
Alex, cut that.
Oh, sorry.
You can't say the D word.
Yeah,
So
on.
sorry.
I can, but you can't.
Jordan wants this
And
hamster.
said it with a hard W, too.
I know.
Yeah, if you say like dwarf, that's okay because you can like do that in a song.
Yeah,
you can say
really
like F
put
my
effort into
dwarfs.
it. Yeah.
You know, but when you say with the
Playful
hard
if you say it
W,
that way.
I didn't
You can't do
realize,
that.
Chris. I sincerely apologize. No, she what a dinklage hamster. Oh my God. She wanted a hamster and she's having this conversation with me. And I said, where are you going to put the hamster? And she says, she hangs out in her closet. She says, I'm going to put it on the shelf in my closet. And I said, that's not fair for the hamster to live its life in the closet. And she says, I don't know what it is that you're saying about me, considering I spend all of my time living in my closet. And I said, okay, I don't know where to go from here. I asked her the other day too. I said, where do you get all this sarcasm from? She goes, you and my mother. Clearly my father has a type. I said, okay, well, that caught me off guard.
Must be roomy in
That's
those
funny.
closets because Nick spent like 20 years in one.
Do you know that both of their bedrooms are the same exact size, but she chose that one because it has a bigger closet so that she could hang out in it. It is for her birthday. She asked for a beanbag chair, LED lights, and posters and stuff. All Stranger Things. So her entire closet is the upside down, pretty much.
That's so funny.
she's like Harry Potter over there.
Yep.
You can have another kid because that's just a third bedroom.
Yeah,
I mean-
you have
You have
room.
room.
Honestly.
Chris, happy anniversary.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
happy
Thank you.
Hold on.
4
I
years.
was all excited, Sarah.
Yeah.
So I text Chris first thing in the morning. Happy anniversary. Like before any of you fuckers, I texted him happy anniversary. Well, in the group chat. In the group chat so that I could be like, haha fuckers, I got it. So then I text him privately and I'm like, what are you guys doing on this special 5-year anniversary? And I could tell what Chris was doing. Everybody starts saying happy anniversary in the group chat. And then Chris says, yeah, I can't believe it's 4 years. And I was like, fuck. So I was like, you're going to have to excuse my Remy math. 5 years or 4 years. Sorry. I did the math wrong because I knew that you got married the first year that you started the podcast. I knew we started the podcast in 2021. And for some reason, 2025 minus 2021 equaled 5 to me.
Yeah, I mean, that adds up.
Yeah, it's
Part
like
of education.
but the COVID year or something.
Yeah, I know. It feels like 5 for sure. Yeah, we had a very, very low key us type of anniversary. We're gonna do anything crazy because obviously we have Ellie, and something else that I'm going to talk about after this is another reason why I'm not asking my parents to do anything extra right now. But so we went to the zoo with Ellie, which was really fun. It was dead because it was a little chilly out, and it was during the middle of the week. So we went to the zoo with her. That was a lot of fun.
That's the best right now because she's not in school. You could do all sorts of things that would be busy, but they're not because it's during school.
It's the best. It was during teachers' convention, so Emily was off. So we did that. Then we got home. We ordered in. My parents gave us a DoorDash gift card. I was like, this is perfect because that's exactly what we were going to do tonight.
Nothing says a romantic evening on your anniversary like DoorDash.
It was Italian. It was Italian.
Are you one of those people that you think Olive Garden is a fancy restaurant?
No, this was we're from New Jersey. We go to Olive Garden if we want to people watch.
Olive Garden is like the Walmart, Walmart of New Jersey.
You can get such good Italian food at pizza places here. We really don't have to go to Olive Garden. So we ordered in, and then we played Fortnite for like hours. We tried to do this new Disney mode, but we couldn't do it on the split screen, and her gaming computer wasn't working. So we did this. It's called like Fortnite Festival, and it's like Rock Band basically. So we're playing all our like Sabrina Carpenter songs, and it was really fun. It was a really good time. But even more importantly, the reason why we didn't do anything this year because I didn't want to put anything else on my parents' plate to watch Ellie. Because we did go to a wedding yesterday too. It was just a busy week. But my parents are in the process of selling my childhood home.
The compound?
The compound is being sold.
Wow.
Yeah, they're actually because they're building a new Yob compound.
Are you and your sister both going to move back?
No. So my sister wanted to look for a house, and she went over to my parents and was like, "Hey, would you want to chip in and buy a house together? And you guys can have an apartment in the new house, and we'll live in the main space."
So she's doing the reverse.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Because my dad wanted to get a smaller house. He wanted to downsize when they moved. So my sister wanted to move closer to me and Emily. So my sister's idea. If you knew my sister, she can't live on her own. It makes perfect sense. She doesn't even know how to boil water. So
she doesn't know how to say no to going to a wedding. Every weekend she's at a wedding because I'm friends with her on Facebook. She's at a wedding every weekend.
She was at one on Friday night and then yesterday. It's insane. So they're getting a house around the corner from Emily and I. It's
that's
a few
cool.
minutes away. Yeah. So there's a whole apartment on the bottom of it. It's 3 levels. So the bottom level is an apartment, and then the top 2 levels are like the regular house. So they signed the contract. It's happening now.
Really?
My childhood house is on the market.
Wow.
So now I have to get the remaining things that I left there and bring it to my house, right?
Jesus.
So there's stuff
Why
in the
do you
attic.
still have things at your parents'
there's
house?
Stuff in the attic. There's 2 attics, and one of the attics is hard to get to. You have to get a ladder and go up there. It's not one of the pull down things. So I've recently been bringing.
Please record you in the attic. I've got to see you Clark Griswold through the ceiling. When the house is under contract.
Yeah, while it's under contract. So I'm slowly bringing this stuff home, and like it sucks because I'm
sorry, Ryan in chat. If you want to chat with us, check us out on YouTube every Monday night at about 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can always catch it on demand. Ryan says, if Scott knew my whereabouts every weekend, I wouldn't want to live alone either.
He also said, I thought you didn't do anything because you have an infected asshole. It's deeper than the asshole, Ryan. It's deeper. So I'm bringing these big containers home, and I found my wrestlers. I sent you a picture of my wrestlers from the one, right? So I found all my wrestlers in the one. Another one, I have not told Emily this yet. It's still sitting in our foyer when you first walk in. I can't bear to tell her. It's all my childhood teeth. It's all my baby teeth.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
It's all my
you
baby
and
teeth.
Mary had me convinced I was some sort of psychopath for keeping all my kids' teeth, and I ended up throwing them all away because I felt weird having them. Come to find out, all you motherfuckers kept your kid. Either your parents kept the kid's teeth or you kept the kid's teeth.
One step further, I didn't spend $1 that the Tooth Fairy gave me because I thought it was magic money. Like I was like, I'm not gonna spend this. A fucking fairy brought it. Like this is awesome.
So how much money do you have?
It's like $20 at least, like $20 or $25.
Too bad it wasn't like in
It's
bonds.
like 4 teeth
I know.
nowadays.
I know. So I'm gonna recycle it and do it for. I'm gonna keep that same stuff for Ellie, and then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna scatter my teeth around the room like the Tooth Fairy lost her bucket of teeth. So I'm gonna recycle all this.
This would be really cool. Okay, hear me out. I don't
wait,
know how
real
you
quick,
do
I do
this.
still have my first note that says, "Congratulations on losing your first tooth, Christopher," and then it's signed from the Tooth Fairy.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Okay, hear me out. So if you recycle the $20,
Yeah.
and it goes to Ellie when she loses her teeth,
Yeah.
if you could somehow get her to not spend it,
Yeah.
and then it keeps cycling through the Yob lineage.
I will. Yeah. I'll tell her. Like, listen, you can do whatever you want with this, but a fairy made this.
It's magic money.
It's like.
Ryan says Scott keeps kids' teeth of kids that aren't even his. I've seen those earrings.
I'll sell you mine, Scott. If you want a replacement for your kid, I'll loan you a couple of you. I'll put them on loan. So yeah, I do have teeth. A lot of weird stuff that I kept over the years. A lot of sneakers from high school. They're actually worth some money now that I can't wait to put on eBay. I have
Forget
like
the nostalgia. I want to resell it.
I have a pair of LeBron 10s. He's up to like 28 now. So, but yeah, a lot of weird shit. But a lot of my old toys, and it's so really, or this is a really crazy moment. So I had growing up, I had a cassette player boombox, and I found it. It's like all multicolored, like it's one of those like kids looking boomboxes. So I take it out and I was like, oh man, I got to see this work. So I had to go to and buy. It had like C batteries, like the real big, thick old batteries. So I got a pack of C batteries, and I put it in, and I press play, and it doesn't work, and I like my heart sank. I was like, oh, it sucks. And then I twisted it a little bit, and then it started playing, and guess what cassette was in there?
What? MC Hammer.
The Muppets and Sesame Street.
Shut up.
Dead serious.
That's
so now
pretty funny.
I brought it up to Ellie's room, and when I'm up there, I'll press play, and it's Muppets and Sesame Street on the same cassette.
Wow.
They're the same. So it's from 1982, I think, which wasn't
That's
my thing. I guess
crazy.
it was my mom's, and she gave it to me. Yeah. So the Muppet Show theme song is the first song
That's
on,
cool.
on the cassette player.
This doesn't really have anything to do with what you're saying, but kind of. I got Rachel a record player for Christmas.
Okay. Yeah.
Which was really exciting because between the two of us, we have like 200 records.
Yeah.
And there's a lot, like I have some really old things because they were like my mom's records.
Right.
But a lot of them brought back childhood memories. Like there's a Bing Crosby Christmas album. There's the Beach Boys. There's so many different things. Johnny Mathis, which whatever. But then I found like some of my records as a kid, and I've got like the Epcot soundtrack from opening year 1982. Cool. Yeah. And then different Disney, like Mickey Mouse Splash Dance and different things. So like just playing them, I'm like, oh my God, this is like my childhood because I used to listen to these records for hours.
So that's the one thing that I'm struggling with. So I thought I'd be really upset when my parents sold the childhood house, right?
Yeah.
First of all, I'm not upset because I was saying to Emily, I was like, what's the alternative? Like looking like morbidly ahead, like, you know, one day they will it to me and my sister, and then we have to sell it. Like that would break my heart. You know what I mean? The fact that they're selling it on their own terms. The fact they're selling it on their own terms and I don't have to do it. But then like looking at all the pictures of the listing and stuff, I was like, I didn't grow up in that house. It's all remodeled. Like everything that was nostalgic to me is gone. It's all remodeled and redone. So it's like, but the one thing I'm struggling with is the sounds. Like I went up in the attic and the sound of the steps coming down is like Christmas time when we go up to get the decorations.
Yeah.
And it's just like, so what I did was I bought one of those gimbals. And I'm going to do a whole video walkthrough of the house.
I love that. That's
I'm going to
really
pull down
good
the
idea.
attic. I'm going to open and shut all the doors and all the stuff that I just remember growing up that's still there. Right.
Yeah.
And then and I'm also going to shoot it in like spatial, it's called. So I can put my VR headset on and I'm there again. Like
oh,
in my
that's
childhood
cool.
House. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Thank technology. That's really,
I
really
know.
cool.
So I can always take a trip back if I ever want to.
Yeah, you don't think about that stuff, but until like you haven't been there for a while, and it's like the sounds, the smells,
Yeah.
the textures of things, you know.
Mhm.
Even though it's remodeled, like some of the bones are still there.
Yeah, the doors, like all those doors have a unique sound. My grandma
Right.
lived with us for years, and her coming through the laundry room door with the big aluminum door there, just that and the sound of the weather stripping on the bottom, dragging across the ground. It's just like all the little things.
Yeah, and
The
like it's
springs
so
of
funny.
the
You
attic door.
could probably do recordings of each door in that house opening and closing, and then like blind figure out which door
I
is
would
which
know
and be right.
exactly
Yeah.
the door that we only use for parties to go to the backyard. Like the key going into the key, like every single thing. I remember just all this. So I'm really excited. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. And this is not to get gushy or anything. Emily, she didn't give it to my parents. I teared up. She made these little things, and it says our first house, and she gave this to me for my office. This is my childhood house. And then she got one for my parents and for Brittany.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's very
I wish
cool.
we had this conversation like a while ago. My parents just sold my childhood home this year.
Really?
Oh.
Like they sold it 6 months ago, I think. But that was the first house that my dad ever bought.
Wow.
He bought it in like the mid 80s and they just moved
Wow.
out this year. And they got a bigger house. And it's waterfront in a gated community.
Oh
Mm.
my God.
And they literally leave on like 2-month vacations every few months. Like it's crazy. They'll be home for 3 months and they'll be gone for 2. Like they're living the life now that they're retired. But I wish we had this conversation because it's the same thing. But my house was not remodeled at all. And
Okay.
that's
Oh, wow. So it's
part
the
of the
same house.
reason that I was so sad when they sold it, because to me, it was exactly the same house, but that house was built in 1950 and my parents struggled with health and stuff throughout the years and it was hard to keep up with. And so had they given it, they didn't want to give it to me because it would have been a lot for me to take on, even though I wish I could have. I mean, I'm talking like still the dark wood interior,
Mhm.
the stone fireplace. I mean, the carpeted kitchen. Like I'm talking everything. But it's the same thing as like, I didn't even think about what you mentioned until now. I'm thinking about it, just because it was all hardwood floors, just hearing the creaking of the steps and
Yeah.
who
yep.
it is that's walking when they're
Yeah,
walking close to
yep.
your room, or whatever. And that's just, now I wish that I had the opportunity to take of it because that place is all torn apart now. The guy who bought it as is and was like, I'm going to tear it apart. So sad.
Yeah, Chris,
Yeah.
at the end of your video, you should like have an AI explosion, like where the whole house implodes.
It would make me feel better.
Like and put thanks for destroying my memories, mom and
Oh
dad.
my gosh. Thanks for destroying my memories. Move closer to me, you inconsiderate. But like not to get all mushy, but I was saying to Emily, I said the most important thing, because all of the nostalgia is gone from that house now. Like it's all remodeled and everything. They did a really nice job, redoing everything, knocking down walls and redoing the kitchen, redoing the bathroom. The only thing that I care about in that house is the people that are moving closer to me. So it's like it's selfish of me to be upset about them selling that house when they're doing it so that we can all be closer.
Yeah.
And
It's
the
not a
new
being
house is
upset,
beautiful.
but you're not. It's just you're good. It's tough.
Yeah,
it's tough.
It's weird. It's definitely weird.
I when I moved in with Rachel, we lived in a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath townhome.
Mhm.
It was about 1,800 square feet,
Mhm.
2-story, and I hated it. I hated it because it was small. We were cramped. Like the girls had to share a room. Darren would get displaced into another room when like my mother-in-law came into town
Right.
because like that's where she slept.
I wouldn't want
It
to
was
be
just-
around when she'd do that. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm not
Right.
inviting you to my house if 18 square feet is small, actually.
No. Okay, I'm not criticizing the size of the house. It was just for the 5 of us and our living situation. It was tight. It was a tight squeeze. It may have been less than 1,800 square feet. And, no backyard because it was a townhome. And I
really
hated
tight
it.
when your mother-in-law came in.
I hated it. But when we finally, we bought our house in 2019, but we kept the townhome and used it as rental property. Brilliant idea. Didn't know someone was going to bite the head off of a bat. And we sold it December 2021. So, we were going to sell it.
Early.
What?
Like 3 months too early.
No, we sold it at the peak.
Before? No, I'm thinking of you mid pandemic. I was thinking 3 months before the pandemic.
Yeah, we sold it like December 2021 is when we sold it. Had we have sold it in 2019, we would have sold it at a loss. But
wow, thank you, China virus.
Right. The point is, when we finally did sell it though, and we were like doing the final walkthrough, I was like, I'm really sad. I'm going to miss this place. Meanwhile, we hadn't lived there in 2 years, and I only lived in that house for a year, maybe 2 years. So like no childhood memories. Like I don't even have memories of my children growing up in that townhome.
Right.
But it was still like, that's where I spent the last 2 years.
Yeah. It's nostalgia.
And that was the first place where Rachel and I lived together.
Yeah. See, and that's one of the hardest parts about them selling that house is because the apartment that Emily and I lived in, we didn't build it, but I remodeled it by hand. Like it took me combined like 22 hours. I put in all the floors.
That's why nothing ever worked.
That one. Yeah, no, you're right. We remodeled that we took a whole summer and that was a little project we did. We built a sliding barn door, and we built a wall, and we did a whole bunch in there. So doing all of that. But it's also cool to think that like some hopefully nice stranger will be able to enjoy it.
Yeah, they're going to lock the kids in that little apartment.
There is a lock on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we kept that. But yeah, so it's weird. It's bittersweet. But it's
cool. It's cool. You're going to be closer to the family. Like you were only really 10 minutes away anyway. So now you're what, 3?
We were 15 to 20 minutes. It was because there was always really bad traffic. They've been redoing this one road for years. So it was closer to 20 minutes. Now we're going to it's literally around the corner. Like it's the only reason why it's further than what it is because there's not roads through the woods that separate us. If there was a road that went through the woods, it would take 30 seconds to drive there, but it takes 3 minutes because you have to go around the woods. But
that's cool.
We're that close. And they have a really nice in-ground pool.
Oh, very cool.
Which I'm really excited about. So I'm going to save like $300 a year on a pool membership by them moving there.
That's cool. That's very cool.
And I'm like, I'm trying to see, like, I'm trying to take advantage of all this stuff now. So I'm like, you guys are, moving into a new place. Like, you're not going to be taking, like, your washer you just bought, right? I'll take the washer. And she's like, well, we have to sell the washer with the house. Like, all right, we'll take my washer from my house and we'll put it in your house and I'll take the new washer. So we're gonna definitely be doing some of that.
Alex, you may want to cut that.
It just said washer dryer. It didn't say what kind of washer dryer.
Okay.
Taking the hot tub. We bought an inflatable hot tub during COVID. I'm taking that because they have a hot tub at the new place. They don't even two. So I'm getting a hot tub out of it. I'm getting way too much of my old childhood stuff. Like Ellie now has like one of those nice wagons that you can get pulled around in. A lot of stuff that I don't know where I'm going to put. What was the other thing? My mom texts me pictures every day. Could Ellie use this? Could Ellie use that? And how do I say no? It's like mine growing up.
Yeah.
What am I saying no?
Oh my God.
It's better than
Ask
my father.
A hoarder.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. My father is a hoarder. He goes to garage sales and he gets things because they're 25 cents, not because he needs them, but because they're 25 cents. My mom is like, you don't need 15 muffin trays, but they're different sizes. Sarah, do you need one of each size? I'm like, I don't make muffins, but if you got them for 25 cents, I mean, I'm not going to waste them. And then I end up with a bunch of muffin trays that I won't use. I still have something in my trunk from 6 months ago when they moved, because they're like, hey, you want this? It'd be cool. I hear it shuffling around
It's
in my
not a
trunk.
hoarding thing. That's a Jewish thing, I think.
Well, you can't pass up a good deal, and you don't want to get
He's
rid of
investing.
something that works perfectly well, even if you're not going to use it.
I think that Jews end up spending more money than non-Jews because you're like, oh, I can't pass up a deal. Let me buy it.
I think that's absolutely accurate and like sickeningly true, because that's my whole house. I'm like, well, I got that for a good deal. You said you and Rachel have combined 200 vinyls. I'm sitting up looking at mine like 200. It's a low number in this household.
Do you have any national holidays for us?
It's a slow week this week. It was National Stress Awareness Day last Wednesday. Wish I knew about
Chris
that.
did not celebrate.
I was stressed. I was aware of it. I didn't celebrate. Thursday was National Men Make Dinner Day, but that's every day in my household. And then Sunday was World Freedom Day and International Day Against Fascism and Anti-Semitism. So nice day to pick on the Jews, Scott. That's it. That's the only. There was a very slow week. I know, like National Donut Day, National Love Your Red Hair Day, but it's
That's kind of
that.
Scott was actually a redhead.
Who, me?
Yeah,
No.
you can't prove it. The photos were black and white back then, so you can't even be like,
Son of a bitch. Sarah, I meant to. I did take pictures. I have to go through my phone. Epcot or Disney released this new merchandise line. It's throwback 80s Fisher Price toys.
really?
So like, yeah, there's this like My First Record Player.
Yeah,
which
I know
is like-
exactly what you're talking about.
Yes. Everything that's
seen them at thrift
nostalgic
stores.
about like the 80s and 90s toys that we grew up on, they're now selling at Epcot. I saw it the other day.
So it's
It was
not online.
That's actually
It,
really
like-
cool, because I think I saw it last time I was there, unless it just came out.
Maybe were we together? Maybe I was with you
We
guys.
did Food and Wine Festival with the girls one night, and I don't know, it could have been. That's the only place I've gone recently is Epcot, because I wanted to eat.
Yeah, I don't know who I was with because it wasn't with Remy. It wasn't with any of my kids. It had to have been with you.
It's possible.
Did we go to Epcot? Did we go to Epcot and do a lot? No, it was when Nick was in town.
Oh,
That's when it was. That's
I
when I
think
saw it.
we saw it too. My mom collects
But it had, like,
those.
Oh my God, I want to get all of them. The Fisher Price My First television set where like you wind it up and it just kind of moves and
I
goes
don't
around.
see any of
and-
the stuff online, so it must be only in the parks.
I think it's only in the parks. I think it's an exclusive park thing. It's I'm sure look on eBay.
I see it right now, August 10th, 2025. I see the Exploring Vintage Tour. Yeah. I see it. Oh, no, they do have it on the DisneyStore.com. It's
Yeah.
$35. Mickey Mouse two-tune TV by Fisher Price.
That's where I have
That's cute.
a problem.
Oh, they have them all.
I have a problem because I can't do remakes of things. I appreciate the collection, but if I'm going to buy it, it's going to be the original. And that goes for
I get it.
everything vintage, but Lewis can attest to this because I'm a very repetitive person and I'm very cynical. And I hate seeing the Mickey & Co. stuff that they've come out with. I love it, but I hate it because because I spent so much time sourcing like vintage original stuff. And then Disney was like, hey, we're going to come out with it again.
Just remaking it.
They
Right.
literally-
right.
It's
and
so
it's
hard to find.
literally the exact same designs that they've just come back with.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. And I'm sitting over here with, in 2020 or 2021 when I was going to the parks, I had the cool shit that was vintage. And people are like, oh, where'd you get your sweater from? Where's that from? And I'm like, it's 80s, Mickey & Co., no big deal. And then the next year, the whole line is out and I am no longer unique and my own individual. Now everybody matches me. And I spent time and energy and money sourcing something from 30 years ago. And these bastards just walk in the store and buy it now. But
Right. I get it.
I can appreciate, obviously, the design of things was way cooler back then. I love the retro stuff.
I'm
Fair
looking.
enough.
They do have them on the website. That is very cool.
Hey, Chris,
Scott,
you got any Cliff Notes?
I do.
It's been quite the show. A lot of stuff's happened, so nothing can stop this little boy from recapping the day the Chris's Cliff's Notes way.
Scott was giving praise to Sarah and Lewis for being good for each other and as a family. It was just really funny to see Scott gush about a normal, healthy relationship. Scott was talking about how stepchildren will often say to their step-parent that they aren't their real parent. Scott, how does it make you feel when Darren tells you you're not his real dad? We talked about how we discipline our kids. I use positive reinforcement. Scott takes away technology. Sarah uses positive reinforcement by letting her daughter watch horror movies about a pedophile who abducts children and abuses them.
She's wearing her black phone sweater right now, and she's told me she's going to be buried in it.
And lastly, we started off the podcast talking about how we were reprimanded as a kid. Scott's dad used to pull his hair and pinch him in the ass. Coincidentally, Nick missed this episode because he's getting pinched on the ass while getting his hair pulled by his daddy as well. Those are my clip notes.
Thank you so much, Chris.
That was great.
Either of you have anything exciting going on with the kids this week?
The kids are out of school tomorrow.
Oh,
and
nice.
It's going to be
That's fun.
like a
Beautiful.
wind chill of 25 degrees.
Yeah, I know. It's
That's kinda
Chris.
crazy for Florida.
25 degrees in Florida tomorrow.
That's kind of crazy.
It's like right now, I was just telling Lewis, it's 50 degrees and it feels like 42 and it's only going to keep getting lower. I don't know what to wear. I don't know I have to put on so many layers because I don't have anything thick enough. Like, what do you do, Chris? What's it like?
No, seriously, layer up. But it's also like I'll just wear a sweatshirt when it's like in the 30s, 40s. Like that's not cold for here. You put on like a real heavy jacket when it's like in the teens.
I
Like,
can do a
it's like-
sweatshirt in 40s. 30s,
I
40s.
I like the cold. So it's like right now, like today was all day was like low 40s. It was beautiful. It was just so nice for the crisp air.
I like the cold, but I've always been told, and especially in the tourist industry, I don't know if you've ever heard this, Scott, but people tell me all the time that it's colder, like especially in Daytona Beach, not so much Orlando, I guess, where you are, but right on the water, it's a different kind of cold than you would get.
Florida is a different kind of cold. It goes right to your bones. It's like a bone. No, it's like because of like the humidity. Like, I don't know. It's like just bone chilling.
It's
and,
like
and,
icicles hitting you.
and moist.
Right.
Yeah.
You're a bitch.
Yeah.
It's because you're a bitch, Scott.
I
also,
used
like,
to
we
wear
have-
flip flops on my way, like in dead of winter in school because I was dead set against anything else. So, and I'd walk to class
But we
with
also
blue
have-
feet.
We have no warning either. Like yesterday was 85.
That's
And-
crazy.
Yes,
That
it
is,
was
you know,
85.
That's drastic.
And then yesterday in Daytona, it was black and pouring rain, and they're giving us an advisory for 35 degrees the next night. We're like, what the fuck is going
Yeah.
on?
That is a little drastic.
Then today we wake up 67. It's 67 degrees. So if you just woke up, didn't check the weather, and just went outside to feel how cold it was, you're like, oh, this isn't bad. And then as the sun came up, it got colder. All of a sudden it was like 54. Like throughout the day, just kept getting colder. It's just Florida weather's weird.
At my job, they like to ask me all the time, is it going to be like this all day? And I'm like, let me check. I don't know. Like suddenly I'm a paid meteorologist too. No, Florida is going
Sarah's
to
like,
shift
bitch,
on
you've got
you
the
in
same
15
iPhone I
minutes.
do.
And it's going to lie to you because whatever it says is going to be the opposite. So who knows?
Correct. Well, Abby's got her thespian competition this week. So
Oh, good for her.
Fun.
yeah. So Wednesday is the parents showcase. So we get to sit through 3.5 hours. 3.5 hours of them
Wow.
doing like a dress rehearsal of all their routines.
Oh, that sounds. I'm really jealous, actually. Yeah.
I'm going to pregame and make sure I'm in the right state.
There you go.
No, I always get excited to see my
you are
daughter
in the
perform.
right state.
I always get excited to see my daughter perform because she's so freaking talented. It's just all the other acts that like most
I
of
was
them are
just
not
gonna
talented.
say,
Yeah.
yeah. Especially what if she goes first. Ugh.
Yeah.
So,
but she's in four things, so
Thursday-
even if she goes first,
Oh, that's not too bad then.
Yeah, but because if she went first, it's fine. I can just leave early. If she goes last, it's fine. I can just get there late.
Yeah. Well, until then, you can rest now, brother. Ellie's 1.5 year appointment is on Thursday.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so I'm really. I love the screening questions. I just love taking tests for her. So we've been keeping track of all the words she says. She's up to like 22 words. Her newest word is she's like saying new things I think she says knee now too. I gotta write that one down. It's really funny because she says some words like big bird, bib bird. Like it's like not, but then like other words she says like very proper, and other words she says with a southern drawl. So I say, "Where's your knee?" And she'll go, "Knee." Like real. I was like, "Oh, good." And then she'll be holding up a ball, and then I say, "What's that?" And she goes, "Ball." it's every single time. Bow. So it's just like a nice little southern drawl. It's really
That's funny. That's funny.
The new obsession this week is the Wiggles, but not the new Wiggles, like the old school 1998 Wiggles. She will not watch the new Wiggles. She's sexist.
The old
Sexist.
Wiggles.
I'm talking like fruit
The old
salad.
Wiggles were amazing.
Yes. Yeah. And then there's a Steve Irwin special episode.
Yes.
And we've been watching Steve Irwin. If he didn't die from a stingray, he would have died from cocaine. That guy is coked up. Man, he is high on life, that guy. It's just like, I'm exhausted watching him. I grew up watching him. I never realized how just incredibly on cocaine he is. And of course, he's just a very happy guy, but there must be someone in that Australian coffee. That was crazy to watch. I thought we were watching it for an hour. It was like 10 minutes in. I was like, this guy's been on the screen 45 times doing a different dance move. But yeah, the Wiggles are awesome. There's one narcoleptic one. This one keeps falling asleep.
Jeff. Wake up, Jeff.
That's a thing. Is that he's just a narco. And who works on their car? That car's breaking down every other song. It's like a lemon law. Like they gotta sue someone. It's
What's the pirate's name? Oh, Captain Feathersword.
Captain Feathersword. Yeah.
When's the last
Then
time you
there's,
watched the Wiggles, Scott?
Yesterday.
They're good. There's songs that I can't listen to. Emily and I were talking about this. Like there's songs that you just can't listen to in the car. You fade it back to the back seat and you don't listen to it. But like Sesame Street, I blast Sesame Street. I love Sesame Street songs. Muppets, the Wiggles, I think is another blast-worthy song.
Yeah.
Blast-worthy artist. They're touring in August. Alex texted me, said they'll be in New Jersey in August.
But not the originals.
I think like one or two still like.
Yeah, there's one that's still around. So there was Jeff, Anthony, Greg. I don't remember the fourth guy's name.
Yeah, I love Jeff. He's just sleeping all the time. It's so
It's the
funny.
Asian Australian guy.
Yeah, he's something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wonder how his rice is.
Sarah, where can our listeners find you?
You can find me on the TikTok at _I'm just Sarah.
Chris?
You can find me on TikTok at ChrisYobNNF.
And you can connect all of us with all of us. All of our links are on our website. Oh, I got to pay the website. NoNewFriendsPodcast.com. While you're there, check out the sweet merchandise. Also, join our clubhouse. Become a friend with benefits. That's our Patreon. For as low as $2 a month, you can have exclusive access to all of our exclusive access stuff. The cutting room floor, early release on episodes. If we do any type of contest, make sure if you listen to us on Spotify or Apple, you give us a 5-star rating and review. That really helps us out. We love that kind of stuff. On behalf of our producer, Alex, Miranda, Nick, Sarah, Chris, I'm Scott. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next time.
See you later, poopy bus.
No new friends, just the old and the bold in the world.